Hi guys. Okay, we're going to work through these sentences together. So I'm going to write them on my small whiteboard, and I'm probably going to see if you can do some things, and then we'll check our work together. Okay, so we'll start with the first, which is, there we go. Wow, this Friday will be May. Okay, so this sentence, let's see. First thing we're going to look for is action verb, right? So can you see the action verb in this sentence? Any action that Friday will be doing? Nope, Friday's not doing any action. There's no action verb. So if we have no action verb, then we have to have a linking verb. We have to have one of these two. If we don't have an action verb, then we have to have a linking verb. So let's look and see what our linking verb is. When we're looking for a linking verb, we're looking for being verbs. Do you see any being verbs? Great. So this is it right here. This is our linking verb. That's our linking verb. Be is our linking verb. So, and then will is our helping verb. Now let me show you why. Let's leave it out. Wow, this Friday be May. Something's missing. So we definitely need some help from the helping verb. All right, so those two are working together, a helping verb plus a linking verb. All right. Oh, you know what I just remembered? The first thing we were supposed to do was look for prepositional phrases. We didn't, but we're safe because there aren't any. Okay, next thing we look for is the subject. So what's the subject? Well, we ask ourselves, who or what will be? What do you think the answer is? I hope you chose Friday. Friday will be. That's our baby sentence. Friday will be. That's our baby sentence, okay? All right, now we're going to figure out what some of these other words are, okay? After we figure out the subject, then we look for nouns. Do you see any nouns? I see two. I see this one and this one. Those are both nouns, okay? Great. After we look for nouns, then we look for pronouns. Do we have any pronouns? Okay. Some people might say that this is a pronoun, but if you didn't get that, I understand why, okay? All right, after pronouns, we look for adjectives. Do we see any adjectives? Any words that describe a noun or a pronoun? I actually think that this is a pronoun and an adjective because it's saying which Friday? This Friday. Which one? This one, okay? This Friday. And then nothing's describing May, so we're good on that. How about adverbs? Do we see any adverbs? Do you see any adverbs in there? Anything's describing verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs? Nope. All right. Then after that, we're going to do these three together. Interjections, conjunctions, and prepositions. We'll do those three together. Do you see any of those? Interjections, conjunctions, or prepositions? I hope you chose this one as an interjection. Interjections show excitement and emotion, right? Okay, so we finished the sentence. Nice job. I'm going to erase my board and put the next sentence up. So I'll be back in a minute with you. Okay? Okay, we're back with our next sentence. Can we cook on the grill? Wonder if you remember what kind of sentence this is. Is this declarative or imperative or interrogative or exclamatory? Do you know? Did you say interrogative? Because if you did, you're right. All right, interrogative. So let's look first for action. Do we see, oh no, let's look first for prepositional phrase. Do we see a prepositional phrase? Starting with a preposition, ending with a noun or pronoun. Can we cook on the grill? Do you see a prepositional phrase? I see one. On the grill. So I'm going to put parentheses around it. That way I'll make sure that I don't accidentally get the subject from the prepositional phrase, because we can't do that. All right, so that's out of play for the subject. Now let's take a look at verbs. Do we see any action verbs? Do you see any action? I hope you saw cook, because that's definitely an action that we can do. We can cook, right? Okay. And then, do you see any other verbs? Any helping verbs that might be helping the cook verb? Remember that when we look at question sentences, interrogative sentences, we want to put them in the positive instead of a question. We want to make a statement, a declarative statement. So I'm going to change this to, we can cook on the grill. We can cook on the grill. When I do that, it takes can and puts it right next to cook. And I hope that you saw that that's a helping verb that's working with this action verb. But because it's a question, we have the subject right in between. So, who or what can cook? And the subject is we. We can cook, right? All right. So now we have our verbs and our subject. Do you see any nouns in this sentence? Anybody see a noun? Hope you said grill. That's a noun. That's a thing, right? Person, place, or thing. Is we a noun? Nope. You know why? Because it's a pronoun. And the pronoun is taking the place of the noun. For we, here at my house, I would say Linda, Drew, and Zach. Can Linda, Drew, and Zach cook on the grill? Because that's who we is at my house. But I replaced it with a pronoun. Okay. All right. Then after we find all the nouns and the pronouns, what do we look for next? Adjectives. Do we see any adjectives? Nope. Then we look for adverbs. Do we see any adverbs? Nope. You know what? I think I missed something. Did I? Or is it next? I don't have the list in front of me, so I don't remember if it's next or if it's after. But this is a what? Article, right? A, an, the. Those are the articles. Not and, but a, an, and the. Those are the articles. Then we just have this one thing left. It's starting the prepositional phrase. What is it? Preposition. It's your ambition to tell me exactly my position. I could be on the couch, right? Remember? Okay, on is a preposition. All right, so here we did. We finished this one. Nice job. I'm going to erase it, put the next one up. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Next sentence. Hooray, our team easily won the game. Let's take a look at it. How about prepositional phrases first? Do we see any? Hooray, our team easily won the game. Nope, no prepositional phrases, no prepositions, no prepositional phrases. Okay, now we can get started. First thing, action verbs. Do you see any action in this sentence? Yeah, the action is won. Okay, so we found the action verb. Now we want to know if there are any other verbs. Let's take a look. Hooray, our team easily won the game. Do we see any other verbs that would be helping won? Any being verbs? Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, been, has, have, had, will be, has been. Any of those? Or like could, would, should, anything like that? Nope, none of those. So now we're just going to move on to the subject. Okay, subject. Who or what won? Now, this is tricky, so make sure that you see it carefully. Who or what won the game? Easily didn't win. That's not the subject. Who or what won the game? Team. Team is the subject. Team is the subject. Baby sentence, team, one. That's the baby sentence, all right? So now we know the subject. How about any nouns in the sentence? Do we see any nouns? Team is a noun. That's a person, place, thing, or idea, right? It's a noun. Anything else? Yeah, game. It's a noun too. Good. My marker wants to be troublesome. Okay, there we go. All right, so next we're going to look for, I think maybe articles is next, but it might be adjectives. I'm sorry, I don't have the list in front of me. Let me check something really fast. Let's see. Okay, nouns, pronouns, articles, adjectives. There we go. Okay, now I know. Okie dokie. So we're going to do pronouns first. Almost tried to forget those. So let's take a look and find any pronouns. Any words that replace the nouns in the sentence? Nope. How about this one? How about that? Our team. So in my house, it would be Linda, Drew, and Zach's team, right? In your house, it would be your name here. So this is a pronoun. It's taking the place of a noun, a bunch of nouns, all right? Good. Next, articles. Are there any articles? Hooray, our team easily won the game. The is an article. Great. And how about, we don't even have to put a period, sorry. How about adjectives? Let's look for adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe nouns or pronouns. Do you see this one? This is an adjective. Because what does it tell us? It tells us whose team. Whose team? Whose team easily won the game? Our team. Remember which one, what kind, how many, how much, whose. So it's an adjective describing team. All right. Anything else that's describing a noun or a pronoun? Nope. How about adverbs? Adverbs tell us more about verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. How did our team win the game? How, when, where, to what extent? How? Easily. They easily won the game. This describes one. How did they win? Easily. All right, so we've pretty much done all of our words. Now we're going to look for prepositions, interjections, and conjunctions. Do we see any of those? Prepositions. No, we would have already put parentheses around a prepositional phrase. Interjections. Hooray! That's an interjection. Interjections show excitement or emotion. There we go. Conjunctions? Nope, no conjunctions. We're done. All right, I'm going to get my board ready for the next sentence. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. So now we'll do this sentence together. Zach is making sockeye salmon for dinner. Sockeye salmon is a funny thing. Sockeye, it comes from a Native American word for pink. It's not really Native American as much as it is Eskimo. Eskimos are Native Americans. They're a different kind. They're the kind that live, further up north. So one of their words sounds kind of like sockeye. And so when people moved into North America, they heard that word and then they changed it to this spelling. But this means pink. The special kind of salmon that's really pink. Okay, so we're looking first for prepositional phrases. Do we see any? Zach is making sockeye salmon for dinner. Prepositional phrases. For dinner. Prepositional phrase. Ding, 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 ding. Starts with a preposition, ends with a noun or pronoun. Definitely the subject will not be in here. Okay. Next, let's look for action verbs. Action. Any action. Zach is making sockeye salmon for dinner. Action verb making. He's making. Are there any helping verbs that are helping that action verb? Any being verbs that are working as helping verbs? They're putting on their hard hats and helping, working as helping verbs. Is. These two together are the complete verb. Helping verb plus action verb, working together. Okay? Now we're going to ask ourselves who or what is making? Who or what is making? Zach. He's our subject. Zach is our subject. Zach is making. Great. Next, we're going to be looking for all the nouns in the sentence. Zach is a noun. What else? Salmon is a noun. Salmon is a fish if you don't know that already. Dinner is a noun. Good. Sockeye is not a noun. Remember, it's an Indian or Eskimo word for pink. Okay. All right, those are all our nouns. How about pronouns? Zach is making sockeye salmon for dinner. Nope, no pronouns. How about articles? Zach is making sockeye salmon for dinner. Nope, no articles. How about adjectives? Any adjectives? Yeah, remember the Native American or Eskimo one? That is a word for pink. That's an adjective. What kind of salmon? Pink salmon. Any adverbs? Nope. All right, now how about conjunctions, interjections, or prepositions? Definitely a preposition. Starting a prepositional phrase. Definitely a preposition. Good. Conjunctions? Nope. Interjections? Nope. And now you're done with this one. All right, so I want you to do the next one on your own. Do the next sentence on your own and come back after you're finished and check your work. This time you're not going to work with me. You're going to do it on your own and see how you do, and then come back and check, okay? Okay, and we're back, and now I'm going to show you how to do this one, and we'll see how well you did on it, okay? So the first thing I'm going to look for is prepositional phrases. 4 girls baked cookies and drove to my house. Prepositional phrase. Did you get it? All right. Next, action verbs. 4 girls baked cookies. Baked is definitely an action verb. And oh, and here's another action verb. Did you get both of those? 2 action verbs. All right. Who or what baked? Looking for the subject. Who or what baked and drove? Girls. Did cookies do anything? Did cookies bake? Did cookies drive? I hope not. All right. Girls did both. They did the baking and the driving. Okay. Okay, next we're going to look for pronouns. I'm sorry, nouns. Look for nouns. We've got girls, cookies, and house. Did you get all those? Hope so. Pronouns. I see a pronoun. Did you catch it? This one. I could replace that with my name. 4 girls baked cookies and drove to Linda's house, right? So that's a pronoun. I could replace it with it replaces my name in the sentence. All right. Next. Articles. What are the articles? Is and an article? A and the. Nope, it's not an article. An is an article, but not and. Okay. Next, adjectives. Well, I see an adjective. 4 is an adjective. The reason it's an adjective is because it tells me how many, which one, what kind, how many, how much, whose. How many girls? 4. Great. Ooh, I see another adjective. You spot it. My. Why is my an adjective? Because it tells whose house. Which one, what kind, how many, how much, whose. It tells whose house. Okay, that's an adjective. All right, any adverbs? Talking about how they baked, how they drove. Nope, no adverbs. All right, then we have interjections, Conjunctions, prepositions. What do we have here? Interjections, conjunctions, prepositions. Definitely a preposition here. It's weird to write from this angle, so I hope my handwriting is readable. To always is the beginning of a preposition. The beginning of a prepositional phrase is always a preposition. The end is always a noun or pronoun. We can also have words in the middle. To is a preposition. To. And then and is left. What is that? Conjunction, junction. What's your function? Hooking up. And what's it hooking up? A word, a phrase, or a clause? Let's see. 4 girls baked cookies and drove. It's hooking up phrases. Baked cookies, drove to my house. And is hooking those up. Phrases. Okay. Nice job. Can you please do the next one on your own? Come back and check your work. All right. Okay. Last one. Here we go. Kirsten and Finn are living in Scotland. Kirsten is my daughter, and Finn is her dog. Okay. So they do live in Scotland. This is a true statement. That's where she's studying to be a veterinarian, is in Scotland. Scotland is north of England. It's on the same island, but it's north of England. So it's even closer to the North Pole. And it's beautiful there. It's very green and hilly, but also chilly, and it rains a lot. So anyway, let's look for prepositional phrases. Do we see any? Kirsten and Finn are living in Scotland. In Scotland is our prepositional phrase. Great, hope you got it. Next, we're going to look for action verbs. Is there any action that Kirsten and Finn are doing? Yeah, they're living. That's an action. Good. And are there any helping verbs helping that action? Kirsten and Finn. Let's take off this being verb. Living in Scotland. Nope, we need it. It's a helping verb. It's helping living do its job better. These are working together as one verb now. Are living. They're working together as a team. Remember that helping verbs never work alone. They always work in a team. Okay. Who or what are living? Who or what? Kirsten is one subject and Finn is the other subject. Okay? Those are both subjects. Kirsten, living. Finn is living. They're both doing the living. Both of them. They are living in Scotland. Okay. So now that we have that, we can look for nouns. Noun number 1, she's definitely a person. Noun number 2, he's a dog, he's a thing. Noun number 3, Scotland is a place. Person, place, thing. Only thing we don't have is idea. All right. Those are our nouns. How about pronouns? Nope. No pronouns. How about articles? Is this an article? No, it is not. A, and the are the articles. No articles. How about adjectives? Nope, no adjectives. How about adverbs? This is a really simple sentence. No adverbs either. Goodness. Now we're down to interjections, prepositions, and conjunctions. What do you see? Conjunction. Conjunction, junction. What's your function? Hooking up words and phrases and clauses. It's hooking up those two words, right? And then, last thing, preposition. Tells us the position in Scotland. Okay? Nice job. All right, see you later.